Hello there everybody and welcome. I'm changing my tactics. If you know me, I've been doing campaigns on Warhammer Total War, I've been doing campaigns on this game. This is Rome 2 Total War. I am going to do some historical battles. Now, I want community feedback. So, I'm going to choose the first one. Now, you have 5 days to choose the next one. So, the first one is going to be Carthage. Okay, so we're going to play... Oh, crap. We're going to play Carthage, okay? I'm playing as the Romans. I'm against this rather large Carthaginian army. Okay, you need to tell me what you want to see next. Now, I have got nearly every single Total War game that has come out. I have played every single Total War that has been released. I don't care if I win or lose, I'm just in this for the fun. But if you want me to play any historical battle, whether it be from Medieval 2 right up until Warhammer Total War where we play the quest battles, please do let me know. I am available to play anything that you want me to play, any historical battle. Okay, so like I said, I've got Medieval 2 Total War, I have Rome Total War, I have Shogun 2 Total War, I've got Napoleon and Empire Total War, I've also got like I said, Shogun Total War plus Fall of the Samurai. So, any battles you want me to play, any historical battles, this is a new series I'm doing. Please do throw in a comment and let me know what you want to see next. Okay, so this is the Battle of Carthage. As you can see, this is the map. This is where we'll be starting. These are the armies. We'll take a closer look at those very closely. Okay, so let's just watch the video here.
Carthage had been subjugated by Rome since the conclusion of the Second Punic War. For 50 years, Carthage paid a crippling indemnity and submitted to Roman authority. By 151 BC, the debt was paid. However, Rome had her eye on Carthage's territory, and excuses were found to resume hostilities. Carthage found itself under siege, but resisted Rome's attacks for 2 years. In 147 BC, Rome sent the popular young commander Scipio Aemilianus to end the war once and for all.
Okay, so as it says, we're starting as Scipio Aemilianus. Now, what troops do we have at our disposal today? Let's see. So, we got some cavalry. Some good cavalry. We've got equites, quite battle hardened equites. We have got Hastati, 3 units of Hastati, 1 unit of Rorei, that's the one. Triorii, 2 units, and we have some Velites here. We also have quite a few. 8 onagers, which is quite handy. Some war dogs. Nobody dislikes war dogs. We have a unit of Hastati in a siege tower over here, and over here we have a unit of Triorii in a siege tower, and a small unit of Hastati. Over here we have a Roman general. Who is this in the Roman general by chance? It's just a unit of Triorii with a tribune, I imagine, in there. Triorii. That is Triorii, isn't it? These are all Triorii, yeah. Triorii. So, right there, we've got a good few units of Triorii. More Triorii. And some onagers. So, there's a fuckload of Triorii in here. So, we'll put those at unit 1. Yes, please. Ah, there we go. Alright, so Triorii. These obviously are the command ships, but we'll put those as Triorii as well. Control 1, por favor. There we go. Okay, and the Hastati. 1, 2, 3. We'll put those as number 2. We have these Triorii 1, 2 as number 3. Cavalry as number 4. Okay, so what inspired me to do these little historical battles? Well, have you ever seen a program called Time Commanders? Well, that inspired me to do these historical battles because everybody I've watched, hey up, there's some rocks flying into, well, I reckon they're going towards us actually. I've been watching some of these videos and by God, they're shocking. All of them, they're just useless, a lot of them, they're absolutely useless. So I thought I would try my hand at this because I've said, and my fiance has also told me that you'd be pretty good at Time Commanders. I think you'd be alright at Time Commanders. Why don't you give it a go? So I thought, well, I can't get on the show because it doesn't work anymore. Let's do this instead. So here I am. Okay, so any minute, let's have a look at what the troops, the enemy I'm against. They've got far more men than I have. We have got African pikemen, African pikemen, African pikemen, more African pikemen, and yet more African pikemen. So that's a good start. So we've got quite a lot of pikemen here. We need to be careful of them. Late Libyan hoplites, some citizen militia. They'll be quite easy to take care of. We got some Sabian archers here. What have we got down here? I think we got some more militia, some citizen, more militia. Hoplites again. I think if I engage those guys with my Triori, it might be okay. Triori are more heavily armoured than these guys. I mean, as you can see, they're looking very under-armoured. We've got some Libyan hoplites again. Late Carthaginian hoplites. These guys are going to be a bit more difficult to take down. These guys are a bit more hardcore. Yeah, some Libyan infantry. So these guys are just shields and swords. More here and more here. Okay, so we've got a good amount, but we've also got some of these to take care of. Some Carthaginian heavy onagers. I think they've got some more of them somewhere. So we've got quite a job ahead of us. Plus we've got a lot of shock cavalry and shit over here. We need to be careful of these guys because these guys are going to be hurting us quite hard. So, plan. Nice plan is these guys are coming in. I can't send them all in here. So I'm going to reinforce this group over here to the right. I'm going to bring in some, I think we can get 2 in here. Yeah, we can get 2 in here and we can get, oh no, there is nowhere else. So we'll get 2 of those in there. They're going to be handy for some flanking. The rest are going to come here and support this group as they attack the walls. Whereas these guys are going to knock down a wall and then we're going to just charge in en masse. This might be a hell of a mistake, but like I said, this is a new series. If I win or lose, it doesn't matter. If I lose, feel free, constructive criticism. What would you have done? Okay, but let's see what happens. Let's go.
This is it. The attack begins.
So,
Carthage
there.
falls today.
Carthage will fall. You're not attacking at all just yet. I want my... just work on over there.
Extempo.
Okay, so I said we're going to have 2 outflanks, so I want them here. The rest of you, not you, because you're going to knock down a wall as well. So you're going to knock this wall down. I wish they could move a bit faster, that would be helpful. You guys come here as fast as you can. Let's get my velites up for a bit of a screen because I don't want any of my guys dying unnecessarily, so I want them moving up so they can fire some stuff at the walls. Would you want to be encamped here because they've got some onagers in there and that could do some serious damage to these guys. I wouldn't want to get some onager. I don't know. See, they're already trying to do some damage. I've lost some men here. I've lost some Hastati. Rurari, sorry. If they're firing at the Rurari, I'm fine. I don't care if I lose any of those guys, because they are literally there as cannon fodder, in my opinion. I've moved my cavalry back, because they're going to be quite handy later on. Right, shoot at that wall as fast and as hard as you can. Don't fire any poison cows in there, that's not worth it. These guys are okay here for now. What are they doing? Running along the wall. Their cavalry's sticking around in the middle. Who's their general? It won't tell me. Why won't it tell me this stuff? Where is Scipio? I imagine that must be him here, right there. That must be him in there. We're heavily outnumbered here, but it's okay. I have a good feeling about this game. I'm only playing it on normal because I'm a wuss. Yes, you can bitch at me as much as you like because I'm a wuss. But I thought this was a nice idea to do some pretty cool games like this. I'm gonna bring up some more. I'm gonna bring up these Triora. They're gonna fight on the wall, I think.
Quick march.
As fast as you can, boys. As fast as you can. There we go. You're gonna fight up here because you're gonna support the wall. Because we're gonna need them. Because they got quite a lot of infantry down here that can actually come up and do some nasty damage. These guys are covering their backs quite well because that means these guys aren't firing fire arrows down at these guys. Which is quite helpful. Some are firing at them, but not too much. These guys aren't doing anything right now. Not until I get these guys landed, which they are doing now. They're firing into this wall. The city's already on fire, which is good. That means we've been firing into them quite a lot. How damaged is that wall? That wall is falling apart. So let's get some men up there so they can fill in that gap quite quickly. Oh, that's annoying me. And the wall is gone. That's helpful. That means that there's not going to be many reinforcement for this area here. You want to run. You want to get rid of that mosquito. They're losing. We're getting quite a lot of casualties down here with these guys. And if you can hear anything, that's my dog's barking at the minute because my other half has walked into the room. Whenever anyone walks into the room, it's the end of the world to my dogs. Okay, so we've got a starting wall. Faster, faster boys. My troops are disembarking from the ships, which is helpful. So I'm going to move this guy up as quick as I can. These are starting to take losses, which is not good. How much damage has been done to this wall? 6%? Crap. 13 now. We're getting fired on by... Oh shit, more onagers. Uh-oh. Right, we're going to have to land these pretty quick and we're going to have to do some defense on that side. Like I said, the inspiration was, I've been watching this program called Time Commanders where you get some people who've never played this game before come and actually have a go and see what happens. And quite often they lose, which is not the best, not going to lie. Right, let's get them firing on the onagers. My Triori up on the walls to support them, but I don't think they need to be actually. Let's just fall them back actually. My Hastati up there can take care of those skirmishes quite easily and nicely. I'll move these guys back so that they're not getting fired upon from the walls. Take the walls. Right, we're inside Carthage. We are taking Carthage, people. This is what we like to see. Ah, they're coming down with their pikemen. Their pikemen are going to do some serious damage unless I can outflank them. Hopefully that is exactly what I'm about to do. No opposition on the landing inside their city on the port, apart from that siege tower, which will be a bit annoying. So we'll take that off them. The Hastati, or the Triori over here, their tower is being burnt down, so if they don't get off that relatively quickly, they are all going to die very nastily, and we don't want that. Okay. How are we getting on over here? How are these doing? Yes. Not well. Triori. The elite. The Triori were the elite of the Roman army at the time, so basically you had three different separate units. You had the Hastati, which were the plebeians. I know it's not that nice, but they were the plebs. They didn't have a lot of money, they couldn't buy a lot of equipment. Then you have Principes. They had heavier equipment. They were a bit more hardcore. They've been in a few battles. They were quite veteran at the time. But then the rich and Roman citizens at the time were the Triori, and they could afford a lot better armor, better weapons, and they could do some serious damage. And they had a lot higher morale as well.
Advance!
We just managed to flank their pikemen before we got ruined. But we're still firing. How much damage are we doing to the onagers? We've destroyed 3, 4, 5 onagers all in one shot. Damn. That's not good for them. Okay, cavalry's going to need to come in very soon to help the infantry because we're losing on the left flank, sorry. We've taken that, which is good. Good old Scipio, he's very trustworthy to do his job. Let's get up here, we'll get this ship over here with the onagers firing somewhere else. We'll get them firing on these onagers over here. There you go, see, the Triori get involved, it's damnation and ruin for anybody, I'm telling you. So now they're losing quite badly, which is quite helpful. We've got some more infantry coming in, we've got my cavalry coming in for support as well, so there's no way we could lose this at the minute, which is quite helpful. But we have still got another 2 Carthaginian armies that are ready to rock and roll, which is not going to be helpful. So we're going to capture the wall, we're going to move these guys in. Ugh, that's annoying me. Come on, why can't they let me? Ah, it's because I got them grouped. How are these guys doing up here? Right, they need some support from our friendly units up here, so let's attack them. Let's attack them. These Astarte need to get involved quickly, otherwise everything's going to go to shit. We need to get my cavalry in there, but they're hoplites there, so cavalry against spearmen, not good. These spearmen aren't doing much anymore. These Astarte need to charge in from behind. No! My cavalry's done the worst thing possible. They've charged into spearmen. You cannot charge in spearmen with cavalry. Anybody who knows anything knows that. Like anybody. I think my fiance would even know not to charge cavalry into spearmen. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Why would they do such a silly thing?
General! Make advance!
That's called poor micromanagement there, people. Poor micromanagement. Alright, my guys are fighting on the walls. They've pinned their other African pikemen to the ramparts, which is good, which means that they're going to die very quickly. Which means, oh god, they're running away. Oh, this is not good. We haven't even penetrated the inner walls yet. But yeah, you know, imagine if someone is invading your home city, you're going to fight until the bitter end. I'm losing too many men in the initial fucking fight here. This isn't great. She's found the blender, everybody. It's always a good sign. Okay, so we are winning this fight. We must be winning this. With my Triori up on the wall, we must be winning that. I mean, let's be honest. They've got Libyan infantry, against my spearmen. They'd be pretty fucking crap, to be honest. But I can't get my cavalry in there because my guys are too wrapped up in here. Or are they? Let's just charge them in and see what happens, yeah? And now we're charging from the side. We're flanking them, which is what we want. It's not necessarily the best idea. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so that's wavered them. They're now wavering. They're losing. They're dying quite rapidly, which is good. Now, if they go, then that means they're going to go as well. Casualty sustained, yeah. And once we've done that, we can go attack these guys because they're firing ballistas at me. And that is not good. Right, they're running away. Let's get those killing these ballistas because they're going to do some... I didn't realise there was... Look at all the fucking... all my casualties. That's unbelievable. Go. Charge.
Loaded and ready!
That's it. Right, the legions have taken those out, which is good. Now we need to take this wall before I take too many casualties on that. My cavalry can do that while they're still on the horse. They can't take the towers, but they can capture the, well, not capture, but you know what I mean. We've got some more ballistas over here, which are probably firing up into my men. My Triorii are still working their way up. We need to capture this tower, and we need to capture it quickly. Oh god, they're running away. Oh Jesus. Come on, come on. Oh, they're charging us. Oh crap, they're charging us. Equites, 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 get out of the way, get out of the way. Okay, so let's get their citizen militia all wrapped up. Let's get these guys wrapped up as well. That's not good. I didn't realise they were charging, so we'll just move over here so that we can do a flanking manoeuvre. We can do some damage from behind. That will help. That won't help though. Get out of the...
Riders, advance!
Come on, get out of the way. Come on.
As you command.
As I command indeedio. What are you guys doing? What are you firing at? I need you firing at men. Now charge, now that you're behind. Alright, so they still outnumber me quite badly, which is not the best. Pull out before you take too many casualties. That's what you do with cavalry. You charge them in, then you remove them, then you charge them again. That's the idea. We're inflicting some heavy casualties on these pelters. They're quite hardcore. These guys here, they are doing a stellar job. I might move these guys over here to help, because I can't believe my Triorii are losing against the Libyan infantry, latent hoplites, and these African hoplites, which are going to do some damage as well.
Triorii! Advance! Equites!
Have I got any more infantry over here? I haven't got any infantry over here, but I can use these.
Equites!
These need to run amok throughout the city.
Speed!
They need to hit. Oh, shit.
Riders, at the double!
We're going to use some hit and run tactics against these guys. I have a horrible feeling I've lost this battle, guys. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what kind of fucking cavalry charge that was, but it was shit.
Your orders! Spear infantry, ready! Back, men! Back!
Right, I've lost a unit of Hastati there, which is not great. We destroyed a lot of their stuff, but I think they've just got too much.
Charge! Yours to command!
Let's get these,
Spear infantry, ready!
because I reckon my guys have got that on that wall. Let's get these over here, because they're going to have to do some supporting work here. They need to run pretty bloody quick.
Triorii!
Use these over here so that they can capture the wall and help capture the wall as well. But I have a horrible feeling I've lost this. So bloody early as well. The charge with hoplites from behind with my cavalry, that's not good. Some losing cavalry like it's nobody's business. Come on, Velites, you need to do some damage here. You're the skirmish infantries. Let's get them in and do some damage to them. Let's get these guys, you're just going to have to hold them. They are going to win easily, and if they win, they'll surround my Triorii, and that is not good. So I need to get these guys up here as quick as possible to take care of those, and take care of these guys. So I've got my Velites firing now at them, which should do some damage. I need these guys to run amok over here, because let's be honest, I can't see a way of winning this. I really can't. yet, but hope still remains. Hope still remains. Right, so I'm going to have you guys engage them. You guys engage them. I know you're all probably laughing at me because I'm playing it on bloody normal and I'm still losing. I've never been really good at these kind of historical battles. I've never been good at them. I knew I could do this better than the guys that have played the original game, but, you know, I know. You're all probably going, you're such a twat. How have you lost this? I don't think I used my velites effectively. Yeah, I knew that would happen. Whoa! Run away! What are you doing? You dickheads. I didn't use my onagers properly. Hopefully, these guys will do the trick. For those of you that don't know, this was a very decisive battle in the Second Punic War. No, you need to land here, don't you? Jesus, I can't believe I haven't landed that ship yet.
We await your command. Come forward!
At least I think we must be winning this battle up here. Excuse me a second, I do just need to check something. It must be when I've been playing on, this is on ultra settings, I've been playing on Warhammer Total War and it just makes everything look so clean and crisp. Yeah, they're losing quite badly down there, which means it looks like, whoa, okay, Equites. You don't want to be in that mix. Let's get you out there. Let's get you guys. Them.
Quickly now! Jupiter gives us strength.
Okay. At least my Equites, they're quite hardcore. All my units are pretty hardcore, so they're not going to bloody run away, are they? I mean, that's not going to help them. Oh well. The enemy anyway. Cavalry charge from behind, arrows, and a wall of spearmen in front of them is going to demoralise anybody really. Are doing well up here. They're winning by the looks of it, but only because their pikemen are facing the complete wrong way. You guys, what are you firing at? Have you got? You've still got ammo, yeah? Still got ammo? Yeah, they've still got like nearly full ammo. That's ridiculous. So let's get them firing on these guys. Fire ammo. Brilliant. Alright, we've routed them. Let's get these sorted out and killed. Look at my Triori. They are fighting heroically here. How many of them are left? We've got 30 of them and 30 of them. So we've only got 60 left fighting. Now we've got some reinforcements to bolster their ranks. The more we kill here, the better, because it's, oof, they're now running away. They're wavering quite badly. Don't run away. We are coming to help here. That's it. Nice cavalry charge into the side. That will help out quite nicely. We'll keep those engaged for now. Come on, you're taking too long up here. So that's that. They're destroying their own wall, which, you know, I'm not going to argue with. Right, they are about to run away. We can't be having that, so we get you out of battle. Nope, that's it. They've run away. Perfect. That's not good. I realise we're firing really heavy ammo at them, and now they're charging into battle, which means if my aim is not good enough, it's going to be inflicting some serious damage on my boys. Yeah, luckily there was no one there. Combat is even at the minute. We need a decisive victory over here, otherwise this is not going to work. My plan has failed, everybody. Jump in there quickly. Get in there as well. My hounds of hell are joining the battle. Is this Scipio? Who is fucking Scipio? Where the fuck is he? I really don't know. He might be dead for all I know. I mean, fuck. Let's have a look at what any of these... It looks like he's dead. He's one of these poor bastards down here. Scipio has been destroyed. So have my units. Jesus, look at that. Look at these two. 24 left, 22 left. They're exhausted. No, don't do that. Just fire the fuckload of arrows into them. Look at that. That's doing the damage. Oh, that may have been a life-saving move. We've got, how many have we got up here? We've got another unit of late living hoplites. We've got late living hoplites. We've got hoplites and some oof. This is going to be a fucking hard game. Okay, so we've routed their other units there, so all we've got now is a fuckload of cavalry to deal with, another citizen militia, and we've got some late Carthaginian hoplites, and some late living oh man, this is gonna suck. Have a look at this bar down here. The balance of power, they are still outweighing us quite heavily. They are starting to break. They're starting to waver, everybody. I've wasted too much time and effort on the walls. That's not good. Basically what that means is I've failed. Too much time and effort on the walls. It's not good. They're not breaking at all, are they? My guys, I imagine.
Counter-attack! Close ranks, men!
They're counter-attacking by the looks of it.
Back, men! Back!
Stop firing into them. Stop firing into your own men.
Form up!
God damn it.
Back! Withdraw!
Oh, that's another unit gone. Okay, my trio have one over here, so let's go take the battle to the enemy. It's not going to work, but last ditch attempt.
Spearmen, ready for orders. Charge!
Kill those spearmen so we can attack the walls, send the other infantry in. We're pretty surrounded here, so let's just fucking hell. Oh my god.
Pound Romans all! To charge!
Here come the dogs. Let's get them stopped. Stop, they need to stop firing. Stop firing at me.
Hail!
It's a nice view of the battle for you. I'll leave you be for a minute. Okay, so as you heard, there's some more men running away.
Priori! General!
You're not doing a thing, you need to get involved.
The glory! Ready and waiting.
Let's get those sent in. I do like how on this map you can sit up here on one of the temples and just watch the battle from afar. I do like that, it's pretty cool.
Equities!
Another unit fleeing. My Triori, they are sticking in there. There is not many of them left, but they are sticking in there and they are doing damage. They can't win it. That's the only problem.
The glory!
Libyan cavalry charging in there. Do some damage. I mean, I'm not being funny. Now this is a loss. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's not good. We are losing, seriously losing here. They've done a grand job in defending the city. Let's take a nice look into here.
General is wounded and has retreated to the siege camp. Word has spread amongst the men. They lose heart. Battle group disbanding. Astati. Charge! Heavy Onager! Attack! Ready! For road! Advance! ready. Big engage! Triarii! Spearmen at the ready. Triarii! Up for glory! Romans ready for duty. For glory! Heavy! Spear infantry ready. At speed! Double time! Triarii! Forward! Romans ready for duty. Triarii! Brave Romans to a man! Fire on the enemy! Now! Heavy onager! The attack has failed! Fall back, men! We must regroup!